Well, good afternoon, everybody. How y'all doing? Pretty good here, and welcome to the channel. Going to do a little voiceover action here because there really wasn't much to say while the guy was loading the truck. But you can see they came with a flatbed, and he's under it right now, hooking up his chains because he's going to pull the truck up onto his bed. He will be putting it in neutral, of course. I wasn't aware that they were doing it this way, but what is happening here is they're going to transport the truck to a local holding facility, and it's going to be stored indoors there until picked up by the, what do they call it? The long distance over the road, long haul, I believe, auto carrier, at which time it will be transported to a holding company in Texas, excuse me, and then delivered to the house, much like the other one. You can see there he's pulling it up on top of the flatbed using a cable that he's fastened underneath there. And I did check to make sure that that cable that he's using to pull it up was not pulled tight underneath against my front bumper there, which could cause damage, of course. It was not. There was distance between that cable and the bottom of the bumper, so it never impacted or touched the bumper on the truck. So that was pretty good. What you just saw him do a second ago there, I believe, was adjust the tire so that it pulled up there straight. And he did a really good job doing that. I watched, of course, as you can see in the video, as he was hooking up the cables and everything to make sure that, you know, he didn't hit anything on the truck or anything crazy like that. So now he's got it up on the truck, and in a couple minutes, he's going to tie down, in essence, or secure the front driver's side wheel, which you can see there. He's got a strap out, and he did use a strap to do that as opposed to chain. So I like that. That way, you know, he's not going to scratch the wheel or anything. And he never really put anything across the wheel itself that could scratch the wheel. So pretty happy about the way that was handled. It was interesting when he pulled up. Communication is key, I guess. He thought that he was picking up a truck that needed service work and was going to take it to his shop. I'm glad I was there and around because he was going to back right up to the truck and haul it away to the shop right out of the driveway, which it wasn't parked in a way that would be conducive to him doing that. There's a shot of the other side just so you can get an idea what it looks like from the passenger side on his truck. It's funny. It looks like, you know, with the truck up in the air like that, like it kind of dwarfs the truck that's actually pulling it. Really wasn't that way. The truck that's pulling it there was a bit bigger than my truck. Just kind of doesn't come off that way in the video, I suppose. Little shot from the rear. He's continuing to level the thing off and tie the front tire down. And I suppose they do that just to secure it a little bit better on the truck. It will hold the, or keep the chain that he used underneath to pull the truck up along with the cable on. So it's not like he was going to disconnect that or anything and, you know, had to have extra tie downs or whatever on the wheels. But I'm sure there are regulations that state that he has to do that. Excuse me. Still recovering from allergies over here. I should say experience them. There's a shot underneath of the way he tied down the front tire, or I should say secured the front. He didn't really tie the tire down, I guess. was more additional securing of my truck on top of his flatbed there. Excuse me. Jeez. So he's continuing to make sure that everything is secure on the flatbed. There you can see he's got it down now, and the flatbed itself pulled forward on his truck. So at this point, it's secured on there and pretty much ready to roll. It's funny, as I was shooting a video of this, if you can see him there, he's just off to the left. He's actually taking pictures of the truck, my truck rather, on his flatbed himself. I suppose they do that now to kind of protect or cover themselves should there have been any damage to that truck, my truck, before he actually left. There's another shot of it sitting on his truck. It's funny. It really does look like my truck kind of dwarfs his whole setup there. But I can assure you, his truck and cab was quite a bit bigger than the front end of mine anyway. So at this point, he's doing a little bit of paperwork, I know, and then he's gonna come back out. I think he's working to verify the VIN number on my truck, which is good. I'm glad that they pay attention to detail. I'm not sure if you guys noticed earlier, but he had to get in the truck to look for something, or rather to turn the wheel as the truck was going up on the flatbed. And his hands were dirty, of course, after screwing around under the truck. So after he opened the door, he did wipe off my door handle, because apparently he must have had a little dirt or grease or something, I don't know, on his hand. But I thought that was good. That's attention to detail, that he at least realized that he had gotten something on the door handle and cared enough to wipe it off after he shut the door. Again, you may have noticed that in the first part of the video. This is where he's going up to check on the VIN number. Of course, it's on the door card, or the little sticker that's right inside the door there, that has a bunch of information, including your tire pressures and all that. It also states the serial number, or the VIN number there. So he's checking that out to make sure that he got all of that correct. Now, it's supposed to take this is about a 2-week, about 10 days, a 10-day process to get this truck delivered to the house in Texas. So it may actually work out, depending on when we leave, that we could be back to Texas before the truck actually arrives. And that would be pretty cool. I'm kind of hoping that happens so that I can be there when they offload the truck and inspect it myself. There they go. They're taking off. We'll see you in Texas there, Tundra. As usual, appreciate you guys watching. Please give this video a big thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't before. And we'll see you next time on the web. Have a good day. Bye.